All right, today I'm going to talk to you about atmospheric moisture sources delivered to a lake in Eocene time in Wyoming. So if you look at the reconstruction map of the western United States, there's huge lakes in that area, and we want to know exactly where the moisture source is coming from. So we have a potential one is coming from the Pacific, and the other one is coming from the Gulf of Mexico. So these are two basically bimodal sources of the Pacific, of the moisture delivered to those lakes. The other climate models showing that there's this bimodal showing up in this area, that you have moisture coming up from the Pacific, and also the other one coming from the Gulf of Mexico. So maybe one of them is being enhanced to what's going on in the equatorial Pacific. So the proxy I'm using here is using strontium isotope as an indication or a provenance proxy. So if you look at this map here, you have strontium isotope. The red ones are more radiogenic, and the blue ones are less radiogenic. So you can also tell how old your rocks are. So it's really been as a proxy for provenance. So let's zoom in our area and see the drainage area from this area. So that's where those lakes are. So you can see that the rivers draining the less radiogenic to the west of the basin, you have less values, less radiogenic, 87, 86, versus the other modern rivers draining these rocks are more radiogenic. So thinking about the carbonates that precipitate in those lakes will reflect that mixing between the Precambrian and more radiogenic, and the other one, limestone or volcanic, that are less radiogenic. So that's going to be recorded in the carbonate from those lakes. So if you analyze those, so you can see that the lake basically is showing that it contracts, and the expanding and contraction cycles in lithology, and that's also related how much organic is precipitate in those lakes. That's basically measured in oil yield. And that's also correlated with 87, 86, which is strontium isotope values. So you can look at it and you see that there's a correlation between when the lake expanding, you have more oil yield and it's less radiogenic. And when the lake is contracted, it has less oil yield and it's more radiogenic. So the idea here, as for this simple model, is when the lake expanding, you get more moisture coming up from the Pacific, and you react with the rocks that are in the west of the basin and deliver that water to the lake, and it recorded less radiogenic signal in the lake. And when the lake is contracting, you get more radiogenic, that is less Pacific moisture, but also maybe some come from the Gulf of Mexico. And I'll be some acknowledgement. Thank you.